Hello everyone. In this session we will discuss the constants topic. Your constant is nothing but the fixed value that do not change during the program execution. Whenever you are doing the programs in the time these constants will be having the fixed value. So once you started the program, till the end of the program here it will be maintains the fixed value further. It will not change whenever you are doing the program also. So once you're executed, it will be the whatever you given the value that is only performed here. So these constants will be having the two types, numeric constants and the character constants. And first we will discuss the numeric constants. In the numeric constants, again we have the two types. Those are the integer constants and the real constants. First one we will discuss. Okay, so just you can see here, whatever you have the numeric constants, in the numeric constant it will be accepts only numeric values, means here it will be accepts the whole numbers. In the integer constants, what it will be performs, so this integer constants can be performed like your sequence of digits. Here it can be performed like your sequence of digits, or else here it can be performs numeric values. Okay, so here integer constants, whatever you have the integer constants, these constants can be performed like your, or else refers to a sequence of digits. Sequence of digits. And these are here again divided into the three types. What we have here, integer constants, decimal integer, and the octal integer, and the hexadecimal integer. So first we will discuss the decimal integer. This decimal integer can accept the set of digits. The decimal integer consists of a set of digits. And okay, so here I will write, so it will be accepts like your set of digits similar to our integer only. So these set of digits will be having like your 0 to 9 values. Normally you can see we have the numbers like your 0 to infinity, right? So means so those numbers are combined with the 0 to 9 numbers only. You can see after the 9 here we are writing the 10. So here the 10 is combined with the 1 and 0. Those numbers we have in the 0 to 9, in between the 0 to 9 only, right? So those numbers we can call like your decimal integers. And here these decimal integer will be accepts like your signs, plus or minus. It may be the positive, or else here it may be the negative. Once you are performing the decimal integer, it will be having the set of digits like your 0 to 9, and it can be accepts like your positive or negative values. And for example, you can see here we have the 14. Just you're writing the 14 number. So this 14 number will be having the sign values, right? So if it is positive, or else if it is the negative value, here I am giving the positive value. And next here you can mention, okay, so you can mention with the 23, and this 23 is also having the any one of them. Here I am choosing the negative value. Okay, so in between the 0 to 9 only I am giving, in between the 0 to 9 only I am giving, like you can give the 40, 50, like that. So just you can mention with the 0 to 9 only. So at last here we can take the, suppose your 49 also you can take, and the minus 36 also you can take, anything. So just here you can start with the any number and you can end with the any number, but it will be accepts the sign values with the form of 0 to 9 numbers. You can include up to the 9 numbers. Here I given the 9 number. Okay, and next here we have the octal integer. Octal means your 8, right? So but if it is starting with the 0, it will be having the 7 values, 0 to 7 values. So by using the octal integer here, we can perform the 0 to 7, and it is a combination of the digits. It is the any combination of the digits. It is not only set of digits, it is any combination, whatever you have, whatever you are thinking, that you can give any combination of digits here. And here these octal integer will be accepts like your 0 to 7 numbers. Why? Because here we are starting with the 0, right? So that's what here it is stopping with the 7, right? And here definitely will be get the one doubt. Yes, here in the decimal integer also we have the 0 to 9, but your in this we have the 0 to 7. Okay, comparing to that your 8 and 9 will be not there in this, but 0 to 7 numbers are same. Comparing to the decimal integer, how we can identify whenever you're writing the programmatic or else whenever we are defining these? That is the one question here. So how we can identify means here in this octal integer, whatever you're writing the values or else your digits, those will be preceding with the 0, or else here those will be leading with the 0, leading with 0. Okay, so here if you are defining the octal integers, the first number will be starts with the 0 always. It will be starts with the 0 always, but in the decimal integer that is not starting with the 0. Just your whatever you have that that is maintaining like your sign values only, right? So how we can identify octal and the decimal means here decimal will be having the sign values and the octal will be having the leading with the 0 in the starting point. For example, here you can see 14. Yes, similar to the our decimal integer. Okay, but how we can identify means here before you can write the 0. Now you can see yes, this is our octal integer. And next octal integer. Okay, like this here we can identify. Just you have the number before the digits means here that we can call like your our octal integer. And next here we have the third one, that is the hexadecimal integer. Okay, so this hexadecimal integer is also having the combination of the digits and also it will be having the alphabets. It will be having the combination of digits, not only digits, it will be having the alphabets also, combination of digits, and also it will be having the alphabets. Why it will be having? Just you can see hexadecimal means here 16, right? So we are including the 0 means it will be having the 0 to 15. We have the 0 to 15 numbers? No, just we have the 0 to 9 numbers only. So that's what here it will be accepts the 0 to 9 numbers, but here we need the 15 numbers, means we need the 16 numbers. Hexadecimal means. Then how we can write these values? By using the alphabets here we can write these values. So after 0 to 9 here you can include the our alphabets will be like your A to F. A means 10, B means 11, like that your F means 15. Okay, so if you're writing the hexadecimal values, in this here you can identify, just you can mention, okay, like this. So if you're writing the alphabets into this, definitely you can say yes, this is the hexadecimal integer. If you're not writing, so this is like your our decimal integer. If you are not writing the any alphabet, it is the decimal integer. Okay, if you're writing the any alphabet, that is the hexadecimal integer. And next here whatever you have the information that you can give the names. Okay, so like this here we can mention the our hexadecimal integers. And next here we have the real constants. Second one, in the numeric constants we have the real constants. You can see. So here real constants. So comparing to the our integer constants here, by using the integer constants we can perform their values only numeric values without the fractional points. By using the real constants here we can work the with the fractional points, right? So in these integer constants we are representing the numeric values without the fractional points, but in this same whatever you are performing into the integers, same that only we are performing into the real constants, but you these will be having the fractional points. Okay, the numbers or else the numeric values, whatever you are defining the numeric values, those values will be having the Okay, so fractional points, the numeric values having the fractional points, whatever you're defining the values in the real constants. Okay, so like here, for example, if you're finding the height will be having the some fractional points, and also it may be the temperatures, distances finding, or else anything. If you're finding the information, that will be having like this fractional points. For example, here I'm writing what it will be having fractional points here. Like here I'm writing whenever you're finding the heights, or else here if you're finding the distance, or else sometimes if you're finding the temperatures, anything. So in that time here we can use our real constants, like it will be having the fractional points. For example, here I'm writing the uh, 9.8, 1.414, and the 1.726, like this here I'm writing. Okay, so just you can observe here, integer constants will be having the just numeric values that will not accept the fractional points. Your real constants will be accepts the our values like here with the fractional points. Suppose if you're finding the any heights, distances, temperatures, etc. Okay, in anywhere also. So in that time here these constants will be used. For example, like this here we can work. And next here we have the character constant. These character constants can be divided into the form of two types. One is the single character constants. So these single character constants will be having the single characters. Only whatever you have the alphabets. Total we have the 26 alphabets, right? So those are like your letters, or else here we can call like your character. Okay. So those characters are enclosed with the single character. Single character can be enclosed within the form of with in a pair of single quotation mark. Pair of single quotation mark. Single quotation mark means your so just it will be having the single quote. For example, you can see if you're writing the any character, or else it may be the any number, anything you can mention. Okay, so just you can see this is the character now. This is the character. So the character will be having the character whatever you given, that will be having the single quotation mark. Okay, like this. The single character constants can be enclosed with the form of a pair of a single quotation mark. And next here we have the string constants. Here the string constants is nothing but here the combination of the our single character constants. Okay, so means whatever you have the constants, those are in the combination, means you will get the some words. Okay, by the words here we can make the sentences like that, right? So here these characters will be the letters, or else numbers, any special characters, any blank spaces, anything will be performed. So you can see these are enclosed within the form of a double quotation mark. String constants enclosed with a, or else within a pair of double quotation marks. And here these will be having a sequence of characters. Double quotation mark with sequential characters, means it is the combination of the our sequence of characters. With the combination of the characters you can mention this one. And here whatever you have the character sequence of characters, these will be like here, it may be the letters, or else it may be the numbers, and it may be the any special characters. You can mention any special characters. Sometimes here these also here blank spaces also, anything here you can mention into this. For example, here this character constants will be having the array of character data type. So you can see example for this how it will be displayed. So if you're writing the any flowers or any names like this, here I'm choosing the rows. Okay, so these string constants will be enclosed within the form of double quotations, right? You can mention here double quotation. So now here you can see this is a word. It is a combination of the characters. And also you can mention anything, and it will also having the numbers, right? Within the double quotes only you can mention the our number. And you have these special characters also, right? So here these special character, any special character you can mention, so it will be also having that double quotation marks. And next here blank spaces in between the blank, this is the space, white space. So in this also we can give the our double quotation marks. Like this here we can perform the our string constants. So these are the our constants. Thank you for the watching. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel.